how to hire an SEO without getting scammed. There's a $1,500 a month trap that every small business owner falls into when hiring an SEO, me included. I managed an SEO agency with over 1,000 clients. I did SEO for large companies like Microsoft and PetSmart. And when I started my own home service business, which grew to over $2 million a year, I did my own SEO. Years later, I needed to hire an SEO person for my business. Even with my SEO background, I fell into the same trap, hiring the wrong person. It didn't move the needle at all and cost me thousands of dollars. So I'm gonna show you how to hire an SEO professional the right way without getting burned, scammed, or stuck in a 12-month contract. And hey, if you need help reviewing your current SEO, I'm offering a free 30-minute consult. Use the link below and I'll tell you if you're doing SEO right. 100% free. The biggest missing link when hiring an SEO is that price doesn't matter. Give me a minute to explain. I see two types of entrepreneurs making the same mistake. Entrepreneurs who hire the cheapest option and entrepreneurs who hire the most expensive. When going with the cheap option, those usually look like $300 a month SEO packages, which sound like a good deal, but they're at best automated spam or at worst, nothing at all. That's right. Paying and getting nothing is 100% real in the SEO world. I've seen this happen so many times. They usually call it website management fees. Don't get scammed. And honestly, when the service is too cheap, they literally can't do what's needed to show results. There's literally not enough money to spend the time they need to make it work. The economics don't work out. It is a scam. The cheap options are almost always the worst options. But what about the most expensive options? If only it was that easy. Paying more will not guarantee success. Let me share a story. I recently spoke with a small business that was paying $1,500 a month to one of the largest SEO companies in the industry. We're talking $100 million a year SEO business. When we reviewed their SEO, they were literally getting nothing. Just like the $300 a month option, but 5 times the cost. It was another one of these website management scams. It was the most expensive option and they were still getting ripped off. So the wrong question to ask is how much? Turns out price is almost irrelevant in the SEO world. But I got the real questions you should ask any SEO company. And those are, what KPIs are we tracking together? Or how do we know we're winning? Are you link building? If so, how? This is where things can go really wrong. It's super important. And what's the plan for when Google updates its algorithm? Or AI completely takes over, which is coming. Now give me a few minutes and we'll dive into the right answers. But first, you'll need to know the different types of SEO so you can hire the right company, how to measure if SEO is actually working, and the red flags that should send you running for the hills. Let's get into it. Section 1, local SEO versus organic SEO. Before we get too deep, you need some background. Most business owners don't know this, but there are 2 types of SEO. It's critical info if you want to hire smart. First is local SEO. That's Google Maps, your business on that top 3 map pack. And organic SEO. That's the website links under the map results. 2 completely different strategies to show up on Google. Most business owners buy organic SEO when really they need local SEO. So here's the truth. Most local or home service businesses should do local SEO first. Let me tell you why. I recently spoke with a business owner making over $10 million a year. We reviewed his numbers and he was spending most of his SEO budget on organic SEO, the link building and on-site, off-site stuff. But 70% of his calls was coming from Google Maps or local SEO. This is true for most businesses. Local SEO is faster, cheaper, and gets way more phone calls, which means higher ROI. Organic SEO is great long-term, I'm not gonna knock it, but it can take you 2 years or more to start seeing results. On top of taking forever, it also costs about 5 times what local SEO does. So why do I even bring this up? Most SEO companies default to organic SEO first. That's exactly what my friend was doing. Even with being a successful entrepreneur, a $10 million a year business, he was following the advice of his SEO person, who was giving bad advice. They were spending about $7,000 a month on organic SEO when his local SEO was getting ignored and still bringing in 70% of the phone calls. So when you invest in organic SEO, you make less money. The ROI is significantly lower. This is why 90% of businesses need to look at local SEO or Google Maps first. So the first question you need to ask your SEO is, are you doing local SEO or organic SEO? If your SEO company isn't touching your Google business profile or building local citations, they're not doing local SEO the way you need it done. And that means you're leaving a lot of money on the table. Another super important thing to know, the definition of local SEO will vary for many SEO professionals. So many SEO pros will say local SEO simply involves targeting a local keyword and doing organic SEO. For example, trying to rank for Denver plumbing instead of just the word plumbing. This is an old school way of thinking that has somehow stuck around in a bad way for the last 20 years of SEO history. True local SEO will rank you for the word plumber without that city name in it. That's how Google Maps works. So when somebody says, yeah, we do local SEO, make sure to ask them what they think that means, because we need them to focus on Google Maps, not burning your money chasing blue links. Section 2, questions to ask before you hire. I gave you the first question. Here's the full ultimate cheat sheet when interviewing SEO companies. Ask these verbatim to see if they know what they're doing. So the first question, how long have you been doing SEO? I want you to look for at least 10 years. If they dodge this, walk away. The reason I ask this is because SEO has changed so much over the years. If they haven't been through a big algorithm change, they may not have the experience to relearn and adapt when things change, which happens a lot in this industry. Which leads me to my next question. What do you do in the algorithm updates? Real SEOs adapt fast and have a plan for studying the changes and adjusting on the fly. They should constantly be relearning. Newer people aren't going to be doing that. The next question, what's your link building or citation building strategy? If they say, we don't do links, or what's a citation? That's a big red flag for me. This is where most of the cheaper SEO options will have trouble. If the service is cheap, they're probably not doing the difficult offsite backlink building that is really needed to rank. If it's a mid-priced SEO option and they're building backlinks, I'd check if they're authentic backlinks, meaning real websites. A lot of SEOs like to use what are called public blog networks, or PBNs. PBNs aren't always bad, but we don't want to 100% use those exclusively, because that can actually get your website flagged and removed from Google. So please avoid that. It's important to ask what type of links they're making. The next question is, can I talk to two of your clients? No references equals no deal. Any good agency will have testimonials and be able to show you results. Better still, give these people a call and talk to them. Now, referrals can be cherry-picked, so make sure you ask for real data before and after implementing their strategy and how it worked. I want you to see something real, because so much of this stuff can just be a coincidence, and look at the data. So now it's time to talk about something that a lot of you don't want to talk about, and that's, how do you measure if the SEO is working? Trust me, this next step is where most business owners fail. Finding the right person is only the first step. Once you've hired someone you trust, do not go on autopilot. We all want to do this, but please do not do this. It's your job to hold them accountable. Just because they were good at sales does not mean they will do a good job marketing. I've seen this so many times. What you need to do is choose a set of success matrix and hold them accountable for growth. I'm talking about key performance indicators. We've all heard that. KPIs. Here are the only KPIs that matter in the SEO world. Keyword rankings, tracked monthly. Are they going up? Are they going down? Are they going sideways? Organic traffic from Google Analytics. Are we actually getting clicks to the website? And your Google Business Profile insights. Did you move up in the map pack? And this next one is super important. In the world of large language models and AI taking everything over, the only metric that really matters is this: form fills and phone calls from your CRM or call tracking. Is that phone ringing? Are you making more money? At the end of the day, that is the goal. More money in your pocket. If that doesn't happen, it's time to kill it. If those aren't improving in 2 to 3 months, it's time to ask why. What we'd expect to see with a good SEO strategy is month-over-month growth after about 2 to 3 months, up into a ceiling where we plateau. And then we need to go into what's called like a maintenance mode. So you're still doing SEO, but we're not really expecting growth. You can only get so many searches from Google. SEO takes time, but we should see that growth slowly over time and see those numbers increasing. More phone calls month over month. I wouldn't expect a ton in the first month or the second month, but by the third month, we should start to see some spikes and the phone ringing a lot more. Section 4 is red flags that scream run. So I want you to really pay attention to and watch out for these, because this is where people really get scammed. First piece is that $300 a month promise. When the SEO feels too cheap, it probably is. Guaranteed rankings in 30 days. No SEO can guarantee rankings. It just doesn't happen, especially that quick. So you really want people to be doing the white hat SEO, the SEO that's thought through, and not the quick, easy wins, because it will not work. It will get you burned. I want to see a reporting dashboard. I want there to be some transparency. If they keep switching KPIs every month, say you're getting on a monthly call and they're talking about the keyword rankings being great, and then next month they're just talking about the bounce rate, what happened to those keyword rankings? I've seen this happen a lot. And if they won't explain what they're doing, I ask all SEOs to tell me what they're actually doing. And if they can't, if they're not transparent, they're probably hiding something. So hiring an SEO shouldn't feel like a gamble. And it won't if you ask smart questions, track the right metrics, and don't be afraid to walk away if something doesn't feel right. And hey, if you want to skip all of this, click the link below. I'll hop on a call, look at your SEO setup, and tell you exactly what's working or what needs fixing. SEO is such a scary black box with so many scammers out there. I've been ripped off. I've had friends get scammed. So I love talking to local service businesses about SEO. You deserve the truth, and sharing that truth is one of my favorite things to do. Use the link below to book a time with me, because your next customer is searching for you, and I'll catch you in the next one.